Hello friends, how are you? I wish you all a good day. Even though I can't make videos very often, I will try to do so as much as I can. Today, I decided to make a video on questions that are frequently asked to me. What is it? How can I develop my puppy well? How can my puppy develop well? What is a puppy dog like? First, make sure to see the parents of the puppy. You are going to get friends, and the parents should be well groomed, healthy, with shiny coats. The area they are in should be spotless. Make sure it is a clean place as much as possible. By cleanliness, I mean a dog can be born in a village, but make sure the place where it is born is at least swept and not in mud or a place with trash and filth. Pay attention to these kinds of things because there are more diseases in such places. Secondly, when getting a puppy, let's go inside. When getting a puppy, friends, we must ensure that the breeder has definitely administered 2 vaccines, 2 combination vaccines, and all parasite treatments. Then the puppy should be relocated. And for this, a dog needs to be at least 65 to 70 days old. Dear friends, a dog taken at a younger age than this is separated from its siblings, leaves home, and gets into a vehicle. It goes to another place, and then 2 days later, it might start eating less, and its eyes may begin to look dull. The animal can get sick from this stress. Therefore, for the vaccines to work in the body, here is the method. Let me explain the general method. 45 days after the first combined vaccine, 15 days pass. You should administer the second combined vaccine at 60 days and ideally separate them from their mother, and siblings at the earliest at 70 days. At the age when they start to show some interest in the outside world, meaning when they have gained a bit of self-confidence. Now I have my puppies here, look. Let's go inside. A chubby one. A chubby one. Let me close the door, brother. Now, of course, the puppies will head towards the camera, but when I move away, they will come a bit closer to me. Come here, boy. Let's move a bit to the open. There are 3 puppies from the litter. These puppies, they are 85 to 80 days old. This puppy is also 90 days old. It has turned 3 months old. All its vaccinations have been done, parasites treated. And look at their bone structure and fur structure. These are their dirty states from being in the garden. Shengeduman and Bumblebee. The one with the big head is Bumblebee. They were born in the village, friends. They were born in a village in Şanlıurfa. In the village, I kept track of all the vaccinations and parasite treatments for these animals. My friends there, the one who raised these animals, this puppy, or the one who bred it and raised the other 2, showed sensitivity in this matter. Thankfully, showing sensitivity in this matter is very important, because one of the most important needs of animals is to fully consume mother's milk, to be born in a proper environment, and to be well fed. And these puppies started eating from the 25th or 26th day. From that age, they continuously ate our food. You can take a shot from a distance, brother, of the puppies. Bumble, come here. Come, Bombuli, Bombili. Of course, Bumble, come. 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 Good boy, my son. Good boy, my husband. Come, Schenker. Of course, he messes it up immediately by holding the animal's tail. Come. Look. Now come here. Look at these rascals. Look at these rascals. Now with whom? Look now, completely complaining. Now let them bite your butt. Such joy. May God protect from the evil eye 1,000 times. Truly. Well, I want to explain this. You ask me, all the puppies come out with the same quality in the same way. Because friends, I have been doing this job for 15 to 20 years. But I'm not one of those who do it superficially. When you do it consciously, when the parents are chosen correctly, and the puppy is raised correctly, what is the breed leader? Anyway, these are Ball Shepherd dogs. They were born in Urfa. This is what it will be. With proper nutrition and correct pairings, dogs reach this point. For us, dear friends, one of the most important aspects to pay attention to in dogs is this care issue. Get the dogs in the frame, Dieter. Get the dogs in the frame. My voice is already coming through. Pay attention to the animal's weight. The animals are neither too thin nor too fat. Neither too thin nor too fat.
Come. And at this age, you can already see the strength and balance of their leg structures. These are, of course, genetic. The parents must be strong. However, care and nutrition are also very important for the dog to grow strong. Look at this reality. Well, mashallah. Please say mashallah while watching, because these are the result of serious effort. My friend will come and pick them up this afternoon. All three of them are going to the sheep together. This team gets along very well. They eat together, they sleep together. By the way, let me tell you, they are not siblings. So, Bamba is from a different litter, and these two are from another litter. My friend has another grey female, from a different bloodline, for Duman. He will mate with her. These two will mate. They will grow up at the head of the sheep. This type of dog, friends, should be cared for meticulously and should reach this age if they are to be moved from one place to another. So buy a dog that has reached the size you see here. For very small puppies, I'm telling the truth. Here, maybe my friends who breed and sell dogs might get upset with me. However, the chances of survival for animals that are sent from place to place by bus at a very young age, just after opening their eyes, are very low. And they are exposed to many diseases. Of course, none of us want these things to happen, friends. As you know, we went to Şanlıurfa last week. Let's show Aslan and his sibling. Look at the puppies here. They are currently 4 months old. So they are approximately 4.5 months old. Now, we took their siblings to the sheep. Currently, all the siblings of these dogs are with the sheep. One of them is in Istanbul. I gave it as a gift to my friend. The others are all in Şanlıurfa. They are with the sheep. They are at different locations. I raised them, got them accustomed. And let me tell you something. None of these animals have seen sheep here. But the day they went, they adapted to the flock. On the second day, they went out with the sheep and came back. Let me tell you something even funnier. There are some people who leave idiotic comments under the videos. It's not my style at all to respond to such things. Let me respond from here. Whichever dog you leave, with the sheep will wander around. After all, you're going for a walk. What I mean by going to the sheep is going with the flock and coming back with the flock. When something approaches the flock from outside, one or two of them go woof, 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 woof. I'm talking about the dog that shows this reaction for the puppy. If this dog is properly fed, properly raised, and supported by the shepherd or the flock owner, it won't let anything approach the flock. In fact, they can sense it from kilometers away, intervene, come out and run towards it. In other words, they do everything a shepherd dog would do across the entire area. Of course, friends bring various comments, their own problems, frankly, because I've experienced this a lot. They saw the dog here at 1 year old, let's say in our garden years ago. The same dog. At 5 years old in Şanlıurfa with the sheep. Oh, this dog was said to be original. No, it's the same dog. Here they see the dog as clean and neat. No scars, nothing. They think the dog is just a normal dog. But after working in the herd for years, the dog settles down, takes shape. Of course, in the mountains and rocks, the animal inevitably has a struggle, either with a wolf or something else. It also lives with other dogs, with other shepherd dogs, village dogs, dogs in the same herd. A maturity settles on the animal's face. Its mouth hurts a little, so when the whites increase a bit, it gives a more mature appearance. And the fur here is shiny. It mostly happens like that there too. If it's a curly-haired dog, during the shedding period, the dog can become ugly. Its appearance might deteriorate. You can't describe a dog seen during that period to someone because it needs to be experienced. Friends, when these dogs reach 3 to 5 years old and we post their photos online, we'll say they're truly vintage. We'll say it's just like an old dog, an ancient era dog. However, when this dog grows up in Istanbul, people will say, oh, how handsome, how beautiful. But such a beautiful dog doesn't go to sheep. Hey, what's happening? Let's see. You're saying such a beautiful dog doesn't go to sheep because the perception has become this, friends. There's a logic that an unkempt, unattractive and small dog goes to sheep. This perception exists. However, this is not a correct perception, friends. The correct perception is that a dog with a strong physique, I'm speaking in terms of appearance, as we can't know any dog's character just by looking from the outside. But in terms of appearance, when you look at it from a video or something, for this dog to be a sheepdog, firstly, a solid anatomy is needed. If that anatomy is solid, then here is the magazine. How does a 90-centimeter dog not go to the sheep? Like a bullet. All my dogs here can go to the sheep because their skeletons are strong. If a dog doesn't have a strong skeleton, of course, it can't go back and forth with the herd. It will be too slow. The lungs, well, they get affected by the heat. This happens, that happens. Almost all of my dogs have Ofa blood. They have Denizli blood. Look, these are hot places. These are hot places in the summer. Dogs that can withstand this heat can do these tasks much more comfortably. Dear friends, I made a short video. Well, more will come, hopefully. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to write a comment, give a like, and subscribe to my channel. Well, I'm not a YouTuber. I mean, I can't become a YouTuber. I put in some effort, but these things seem difficult to me. Well, but as much as I can, I try to share both my knowledge and my dogs. Why do I share my dogs too? Both to show something, and when you admire them and say, oh, what a beautiful dog, bless it. I also feel happy. Honestly, I share a bit for this reason too. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. May God protect you.